What's up, everybody? Lil Rose back again. Third video. Just a little discussion topic. It's kind of about well, basically, it's about sneaker conventions and stuff like that, and how I see Pete Elmo there in the back over there. Um, um, how they're changing and evolving and stuff like that. I don't have too much history on Dunk Exchange and Sneaker Con and all these other stuff, all the other conventions around the country and stuff. But I'd like some feedback, maybe a response video or comments, down in the comment section or something like that. What was your experience? How did it affect you, and how did it how deeper did you fall or get involved in the shoe game? After you went to like Sneaker Con or Dunk Exchange, something like that. I was pretty into shoes, 6, 7 years before I ever went to one, mostly because of school. But I was kind of weary because I didn't know what to expect. Um, it was kind of different for me. I usually just go to Flight Club or go to Foot Locker or order something offline or something like that. So going there and actually buying a pair of shoes was kind of weird. Where I was always worried that I was gonna buy fakes or get scammed and pay too much for a shoe that wasn't worth anything. So I just sat back and I just mainly did my research and stuff, and it paid off because I knew what to expect. I talked to people on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and I had a heads up, so that was cool. And that just takes time and getting used to, getting over that nervousness. Even though it's a hobby you like, when you go to a gathering of something that you're not completely into, at a certain time, it can be nerve wracking. So that's how I feel about that. I didn't know how much younger the culture had gotten until I went to Dunk Exchange a little bit, because I was in line and there were kids who were like 10, 11, 9 years old with $600, $700 shoes on. And they were just pulling out wads and having grown men like trying to haggle with them. It's usually the other way around in a way. Um, but it was just weird to see the roles reversed, like kids with Dornbecker nines and bin nines and great fives from 2006 and stuff like that, like Deadstock, just asking crazy prices. And, it's just the market. But I walked past one kid and he had the Easter Kobe's and he wanted 240, and some guy, no, he had the Phoenix Sun Foamposites, and the guy, he wanted 350, and this 30-year-old, I think, was trying to haggle him down, and he had to fork it over. So that was I almost laughed, but I didn't want to, because I've been there. So it's just weird. Like when I went, there were a whole bunch of tables around. It was a nice setup. It was in a little college gym, but it was just so different. Like Dunk Exchange was way more mature. Like a lot of older kids, but there were some young kids there. But it was a much older crowd. But Soul Exchange, and I think it was kind of the town too. Um, it was just like 9-year-olds, and their parents were holding the tables down, and they had parents doing the deals with other sneakerheads, other kids and other adults and stuff. And it was just a sight to see. Like and in my last video I said it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and it kind of did, but I just have to understand that it's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna eventually get into what's trending, or a popular hobby. And I had seen a magazine on somebody's blog that this reseller market is being tapped into by younger kids and they're making money. So I didn't believe it until I went to these shoe things. Like it was ridiculous. Like they had the year of the snake pack. Like a father and son had the year of the snake pack, the great fives that come out in like 3 weeks, foam posits galore, and they were asking reseller price. But it's as a if it's a family business, I can kind of understand it more, because the dad had the mind to went out and sacrifice work hours and stuff like that to do stuff to get the shoes. So that's understandable. But I just hope to all you young kids, just keep this in perspective. It is a fun hobby. It is cool to have all these shoes and stuff, but there's other things that are more important, like school and having security. Because honestly, and sometimes I've debated whether I just want to give all my shoes away and just focus on school and start over when I have a job and, you know, a roof over my head and stuff like that. But on my own. But you know, it's a hard thing to just stop doing on all on your own, cold turkey. It's hard. Like everyone says they can do it, but it will take a lot out of your self to just say I can walk away from it. Um, but you know, to whoever's from the age of like 8 to like 13, it's cool. You know, enjoy it. You know, make get shoes on your birthday, or if you work, that's cool too. You know, save your money and everything. But 15 to like 20, unless you have another steady job at that age, it's harder and harder. You know, unless your parents bless you and everything like that. My parents have, you know, been, you know, kind enough to help me with shoes and stuff like that, buy me pairs every now and then. But you know, just keep it in perspective. It's not the world that it's all cracked up to be. You know, there's a lot of cool people. It's a lot of shiesty deals and, you know, PayPal scamming and stuff like that. And you're making money now, but you know, you could be that next victim, or you could just have a dry spell where you don't have money and you might want a pair of shoes, and it sucks. You know, not being able to get grails or things that you know you can have, but you just, you know, it's like holding a carrot out on a little rod or whatever, and you know you're trying to get it but you can't. So you know, just a little video to speak about how I feel, and you know, where I think the culture is kind of turning the corner again. You know, so once again, rate, comment, subscribe. Hit me on Twitter, Instagram again. Solely Motivated, SOLELY Motivated. Once again, at me, hit me up or whatever. Follow. Well, tell me what you guys think about this video. This is my third one. You know, I'm just trying to get the ball rolling, and you know, get a foothold on here and everything like that. So, thanks, guys. Peace.